Even something like December is just a label. Nature doesn't recognize months. The Earth doesn't announce calendar pages. It recognizes light, distance, rotation. We grouped certain spins together and gave them names: Monday to Friday, January to December. But the universe is just moving, spin after spin after spin, independent of these labels. Hello and welcome to the channel. Have you ever wondered what time actually is? Not the number on your phone, not the clock on your wall, not December, not Monday, but time itself. What if time is simply the Earth spinning? The Earth spins on its axis, one full spin, 24 hours divided into day and night. The Earth moves around the Sun, one full orbit, we call that a year. And then we slice those movements into smaller pieces, hours, minutes, seconds, but in reality it's just movement, measured movement. Now here's where most people get confused. If the Earth is round and spinning, why don't we feel it, or why don't things fall into space on the sides or the bottom of it? The confusion comes from something very subtle. People unconsciously imagine one absolute up and down in space, like there is some fixed cosmic direction. But there isn't. Down is not defined by the universe. It's defined locally by gravity. Gravity pulls everything toward Earth's center of mass. So wherever you stand on the surface, down means toward the center of the Earth, and up means away from it. Vertical is simply the invisible line connecting you to the planet's inward center. Now because of that, wherever you stand on Earth, you experience down as perpendicular to the surface pointing inward. That's why you always feel upright and stable. You are not standing on a spinning disk floating in space. You are inside a gravitational field that constantly defines your orientation. Even while the planet rotates, gravity re-anchors your sense of balance. Your body, your inner ear, your nervous system, they adapt to local reference of gravitational pull. You don't feel the Earth moving around the Sun at high speeds. That's because constant motion without acceleration or change of direction feels like stillness, almost like a spinning fan. When the blades are rotating smoothly, they don't feel chaotic, they play into calm. That's why the Earth's spin feels stable instead of violent. Everything moves with you. The entire atmosphere, the clouds, the winds, the weather all move with the planet. You're not standing on something spinning through empty space while the air is left behind. The air is rotating with the planet. Think of it like being inside a high-speed train. You only feel the wind when you stick your head out of the window. Inside the train, everything moves together. The seats, the air, the people all share the same motion. So it feels still, and that's exactly how the Earth moves. Every time the sun is overhead for you, it's the middle of the night somewhere else on the globe. The whole world takes turns sharing the same sun that never moves, and the changing seasons are simply the Earth moving closer or further from the sun. And here's something funny. Even though the Earth spins at around 1,600 km per hour at the equator, it still takes 24 hours to make one full rotation. And even though it orbits around the sun at over 100,000 km per hour, a speed faster than any commercial airplane, it still takes 365 days to complete a single orbit. Speeds that sound violent, movements that sound extreme, and yet we feel nothing, no turbulence, no shaking, no cosmic dizziness, just stability. That's precision, that's consistency for millions, actually billions of years. The planet has been moving with mathematical reliability, no missed spins, no delayed orbit, no panic, no rush, and that's the quiet intelligence of God or the universe, whatever name you want to call this power. Now let's get back to the idea. If the Earth is spinning and you don't feel it, that means every spin quietly creates a new room for experience without announcing itself. Light changes, shadows shift, temperature adjusts, people wake up, people fall asleep. A new room forms and you step into it and we don't feel any dividing line between today and yesterday. That's because yesterday is no longer physical, it's only in memory. It has permanently shifted to open a space for this moment. One experience carries joy, another carries stress, another carries deep thinking, another carries random laughter, another carries growth you don't even notice yet. The Earth keeps spinning, the experiences change, not the planet. When you understand that, pressure starts to drop. Time is no longer something chasing you, it's no longer something running out. It becomes doors quietly opening one after another, saying, here, leave this one now. A bad day stops feeling like your life is collapsing, it becomes a tough room experience. And the most powerful part, the spin does not stop, another room is already forming, nothing is final and the clock becomes just your reminder now. Even something like December is just a label. Nature doesn't recognize months. The Earth doesn't announce calendar pages, it recognizes light, distance, rotation. We grouped certain spins together and gave them names: Monday to Friday, January to December. But the universe is just moving, spin after spin after spin, independent of these labels. Now here's how this labeling created challenges and why understanding this framework is so crucial. Because the way you've labeled time, January to December, Monday to Sunday, deadlines, quotas. I must achieve this before 30, I must finish this before the year ends. This quietly creates psychological pressure that nature never intended. The planet does not rush, the earth does not panic in October because December is coming. The sun does not speed up in March to compensate for February. Reality does not adjust at 12 midnight like everyone thinks, and what we call morning is just the light of the sun getting brighter. Those are human structures placed on top of natural movement. Useful for coordination and progress. Yes, but exhausting when we mistake them for reality. When you start believing the label is the truth, your nervous system begins to live in artificial agents. You feel behind, you feel late, you feel like something is running out. Think about it, 2026 will never dawn again, something that only exists in our minds and its passing feels permanent. In nature there is only rhythm, light expanding, light shrinking, seasons transitioning gradually, rotation happening steadily. No anxiety, no countdown, just flow. And when you understand that December is simply a group of spins we named, something inside you softens. You stop fighting invisible clocks. You begin to respect natural cycles. Rest when it's dark, move when it's light, build when you have energy, recover when you don't. The pressure dissolves because you realize life is not a race against a calendar. It is participation in a rhythm that has been steady for billions of years, and your nervous system was designed for rhythm, not for artificial countdowns. The aging rate lowers dramatically because it speeds up through anxieties that come with countdown confused with reality. I'm 50 years old now, everyone expects me to slow down in life and grow some wrinkles. Do you see the damage? Thank you for staying with me today, see you on the next one.